Hello and welcome to my channel. It's story time. And can you guess who it's about today? Oh yes, it's Ronald the church mouse. So what's he getting up to today? This is Ronald and the mural. Now a mural is a funny word, but what it is painting on a wall. With permission, of course. So let's see what Ronald gets up to today. Ronald's next project was to paint a mural on the wall of the village hall. The village hall was right next to the church. But even though it was not a large hall, a mural on it would make it a big impact to the village. So Ronald had to think carefully about what would best for everybody. The hall itself was simply an empty-looking building, and a mural would certainly cheer it up. He wanted it to look different, and as the hall was used a lot of the time as a play school, he wondered what he could paint that would be interesting to the children and to the adults. He likely thought that he could paint something different. You see, he was usually painting crosses, as that was what he did best, but this time it was a change for him, and he wanted to do something special for everyone. I know, thought Ronald. It could be full of numbers, but not any old numbers, ones with flowers on them. So Ronald set about to design his mural. He lost track of the time as he was looking forward to this new project. Again, he filled his waistbin with his designs that didn't quite work out. He wondered whether to do big numbers or small numbers, and what colours to do the flowers in. All these thoughts. Must write them down in my notebook, he thought. It didn't take long for Ronald to come up with the main ideas, and he knew that it was being painted. He could adapt the picture as he went along. So first of all, he had to whitewash the wall. For this, he would need some tins of white paint. Off he went in his van to the paint shop. Shall we find his van? Let's see if we can find Ronald's van for you. Sure, it's in here. Because you've seen it before, haven't you? There we go. Ronald's van, just so we know what the van looks like. So for this, he thought, he's got to pick up some paint. Might as well pick up some coloured paint as well while I am here, to save 2 trips, Ronald thought to himself. Ronald bought lots of colours, as he wanted the wall to really be bright and colourful. Once back at the village hall, he started the whitewashing of the walls. This was to prepare the walls just to get it all a white colour, so it was ready for all these colours to come. This was fun, but he got white paint everywhere. Once the white paint was dry, he started to paint the outlines of the numbers and the flowers over the wall. One by one, he added a number first and then a flower. Each day, the village people would come and stand and look to see how it was getting on. They could not wait for it to be finished. It was going to be magnificent. Ronald was having so much fun. He had never painted anything as big as this before. After the long week, the mural was finished, and yet again, it was a masterpiece. Young and old alike thought it was brilliant. They liked the fact that he'd painted numbers for the children and flowers for the older people. It was a good mix. However, they did notice that Ronald could not resist and had put tiny crosses by his name when he signed the wall, just to let him know that the cross maker had done the mural. Have you ever painted? Perhaps not a big wall, but it's nice to design paints. Get yourself a piece of paper and some coloured pencils and crayons and draw away. It's really relaxing and fun. I do hope you've enjoyed my stories. Do tick and subscribe. It'll be good. And there's plenty more to come. Bye bye for now.